started. Everybody, I am Goddess Telly, and this is the core advancement interview, right? This is my
Yeah,
second official interview on live.
let's get it.
Those who do not know me, I am co-founder of Monday Born Mentality, where we celebrate growth, transformation, and alignment. We tap into the day of the week that you were born, how to harness that day. By the way, if anybody is listening right now on either side, what day of the week you born? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What day of the week were you born? Our focus is the mind, the body, and spirit. We are spirit, flesh, and creation. So if you are watching this and thinking, hey, I love to be interviewed too, I now offer that service. I now offer that service, okay? I will not only interview you live, but also I will provide you with a copy of your interview so you can repurpose it, so you can share it, so you can expand your platform. Just tap in to mondaybornmentality.com, or you can also just DM me directly, Goddess Telly underscore. Tonight we are in a sacred space with a very special guest, Eternal Life the Alchemist. He's a dope ass artist. He's a dope ass writer. He's a teacher. He's a healer. He recently dropped a powerful 8-track album called Core Advancement, available now on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Tidal, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, just to name a few. He also released a journal that is accompanied with that album that is also available on Amazon called Core Advancement Level 528. I had a pleasure and an honor of doing the formatting and the editing for this project, so I am super super excited. Though we only known each other for a few months, it truly feels like I've known him all my life. He is a Saturday born, ruled by Saturn, very disciplined, very structured, very intentional, and deeply wise. We've already begun collaborating on several other projects, so I'm excited. I'm excited about what's to come. This is only the beginning. So before we dive in, I just want to just give a little uplifting, just a prayer, just a quick little prayer. We give thanks. We give thanks for this moment of alignment, for the courage to express our truth, for the wisdom shared through our voices. May this conversation reach the ears that need it the most. Okay. May we hold space for healing, awakening, and creativity. Today we honor Eternal Life the Alchemist and all who gathered here in this light and this peace. So Ashe, and so it is.
I say,
Okay. Hey, so it's all right. So um this gonna be a deep dive. All right. This is
let's
gonna be a
do it.
deep dive. So before I'm just gonna go ahead and play the track first.
Okay,
Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask the question so you can marinate with the
okay.
question. All right. So the first track is Enjoy My Peace,
Uh
right?
huh.
All right. So you open the album with this track.
Mhm.
What inner peace are you invite? You don't have you can answer once it's over, once I play the song, okay?
Mhm.
So you open this album with this track. What inner peace are you inviting your audience to embrace? First and how did you cultivate that stillness in your own life? Like what kind of inner peace are you protecting or inviting us to explore here?
Okay.
All right. So that's your question.
Let's get it.
I'm going to go ahead and play Inner Peace and I'm going to ask the question again. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Let's get it.
Let's hope this is not the only and first song that we play. All right.
Right. Right.
All right. I don't have no bandwidth.
All up in my mental, nigga, I can't sleep. Playing in my head like shit that deep. I'm just trying to chill and live my life free. And I just can't be who they want me to be. Why is you talking, man? Shut the fuck up. I hear what you saying, man. Shut the fuck up. And no, I'm not playing. Please shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up. Either you gon' fuck with me, nigga, or you don't. Whether you feeling right or wrong, I hit to the beat of my drum. Criticize, please just leave me alone. Fuck that life is a bitch. If it is, I'm trying to bone. I'm in my zone. Get the fuck about my space, my place, you ain't even gotta go home. I'm just trying to be like me, not be like who, clone Tyrone. Like why my mind is gone.
My bad. Hold on, y'all. We having some technical difficulties here.
Go. Why the fuck I gotta be PG for you to see me? I'm an alien like ET. Y'all treat me like bomb, like fall in line, son. Now, son, there's something that you have to fit in society called the status quo. You can't be out here doing what you love. You gotta be miserable, just like me. Man, fuck the shit. I love music, cause with that it's nothing to it. Keep me
Y'all, bear with me.
moving. That's why I wanna do it. I thought that you really knew this, and I really do this. If the world didn't run on money, I'd be in the booth all night. Tell the world that I'm coming, cause I love this shit. I seen growth because this shit. I seen smoke because this shit. I found hope because this here. So miss me with that foolery like jewelry. Artificial standards not cool to me, so you do you. Hey, Eternal, what's good, bro? I mean, this shit is cool, but this shit don't compare. Let me stop you right there. Here's the door.
Yo. All right. I'm gonna get better with these interviews, I promise.
Hey, look, it's all good. Like I said, I appreciate you.
Absolutely. All right. So the questions. Don't try to deflect. Like no.
Nah.
Like no.
I'm ready for it.
That song was "Enjoy My Peace." Again. So you opened this track with what inner peace are you inviting your audience to embrace first, and how did you cultivate that stillness in your own life? What kind of inner peace are you protecting or inviting us to explore here?
So the inner peace I'm inviting listeners to explore is the inner peace to be able to listen to your own voice, because one thing I realize is oftentimes you have everybody coming at you in all type of ways, coming at you, telling you what they think about their life, and or what they want for your life and stuff like that. And sometimes you know what I'm saying, sometimes you gotta tell them voices to be quiet, because the thing about it is I don't see people as people. You know what I'm saying? I see them as energies, and like what is that energy trying to tell me? And so like basically protecting my peace is it's all about, you know what I'm saying, being able to say no. You know what I'm saying? And being able to say, nah, man, this may be what you want for me, but I want this for me. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's one of the biggest things that I grew up facing. Was those thoughts in my head. Want to people please. Cause I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying. I got a tendency to people please, cause I want to keep the peace, But in order to keep my peace, I had to be willing to protect my peace.
And set them boundaries and be
Right.
able to say no.
Right.
So since you like, since we like people pleasing so much, we got to start with self. So
Right.
yeah, get quiet to get clear and shut the fuck up. Man, shut the fuck up. Um, which brings me to the second, which brings us to the second song. The second song is titled "Already Great." You remind the listeners that they're already whole. They're already whole. What inner peace are you inviting your audience to embrace first? And how did you cultivate that stillness in your own life? What kind of inner peace are you protecting and inviting us to explore here? So this is like Jeopardy. This is like
Yeah.
do 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 do. So I'm gonna let him marinate on that question, but we're gonna tap into the second track. Already great. I'm gonna ask the question again. For this song, you remind the listeners that they're already whole. You're already great. Like what what's for you is for you. You already
Yeah.
have what you have. So I'm asking him, can you share a personal moment when you realized that you didn't need external validation to affirm your greatness? When did you realize you were already whole and didn't need anything external to validate your greatness? Okay, so ponder on the question while the listeners. This is probably going to be the first time anybody's listening to this, but this is already great.
Already great.
Hold on, here we go. I hear the guitars. I heard them. I heard the guitars.
Hey.
I think my mind was a little full when I first listened to it. I did not appreciate the guitars in here. Oh please.
You know I'm already great. This vibe they can never replace. Breaking all these constraints. You know I choose my own fate. Tell them get out of the way as I'm making plays. You don't see fear in my face. Replace it with strength. All in my veins. Cause I got a dream to create, not in the making. Tell them I'm already great. My mama had told me remove all excuses. Rip that.
You know I don't like this.
Nah, hey, nah, look, it's all good. Understand.
I don't
Scooped
understand.
up, boy,
That's the
you write your
problem.
own movie. People may laugh and ask, are you mad? But bonus the pad, bring humility to them. I don't just flex, I come through with the game. The older I get, I look like I'm James. A rose in his prime, I'm not a what if, cause I still exist, I'm still on the grind. Like come with patience, I'm taking my time, everything will align. I trust the divine, like sure it's a hill, but trust I will climb. Break humanity limits, I did it while blind. The president had called and told me the gift can only be claimed while immersed in the shift. Cause what is a prize that has no surprise, and both of them eyes gon' witness the shine. You know I'm already great. This vibe they can never replace. Breaking all these constraints. You know I choose my own fate. Tell them get out of the way as I'm making plays. You don't see fear in my face. Replace it with strength. All in my veins. Cause I got a dream to create, not in the making. Tell them I'm already great. Treat a game one like A7. I hope that you getting the message. This life will test you. You must remember the questions. Here to bring lessons. Turn you into something special. Cause I done seen plenty of days I felt couldn't change, and fear was used as a weapon. Let all the pain subside and open my mind like Superman. I did deflect it. Come back with me, not get caught in deflections. Account for myself and never be reckless. Walk right ahead and never be necklace. And if life is dark, I use it as leverage. Estimate me and I break your projections. You won't see me sweating. I told them don't sweat it. Taking my shot, and if it's contested, I'm screaming and one like that's how I'm stepping. You know I'm already great. This vibe they can never replace. Breaking all these constraints. You know I choose my own fate. Tell them get out of the way as I'm making plays. You don't see fear in my face, replace it with strength, all in my veins. Cause I got a dream to create, not in the making. Tell them I'm already great. Man. That right there is my song.
Yeah, this is a
And
a nice little reminder to remind people, hey, do you know who you are?
oh
You
well,
tapped in with the divine.
nah, facts though. But I just want to say this. Originally, and it still may be used for this. My one of my homeboys, his actual username is already great, and he wanted me to create something for his podcast, and I was like, sure, you know what I'm saying, and then like that song turned into this whole project basically, you know what I'm saying, and I was gonna name it already great, you know what I'm saying, with like the Black Panther sitting on top of the hill and stuff like that with a crown, but
Okay.
we'll see the Panther. Ironically, you know what I'm saying. It goes with the college we went to because we went to Philander Smith College. We went to Philander Smith College. It's a all black college, and basically we were the Little Rock Panthers. And so you know what I'm saying. Yeah, like the symbology behind the Panther. You know what I'm saying. Intrigued me or whatever, and then just the overall message because like if you look at the cover, like it's got like the fierceness of a panther with like all eyes on him and stuff like that, but he fearless, you know what I'm saying, and like but like I was like I'm like I don't want to take my boy, you know what I'm saying, whole thing, because already great his thing, and so I was like, you know what, let me just rename it something else, and so I was thinking about like how can I make this something that's mine, so I thought about like my vehicle being a representation of my spiritual vehicle, you know what I'm saying? And what do you need, you know what I'm saying, in order to, you know what I'm saying, make it run? Your motor, you know what I'm saying? Your motor is core for you to for you to move on, you know what I'm saying, with your vehicle and stuff like that. Hence core advancement. And yeah,
Okay.
yep,
Can you see your motor being your heart?
yeah,
Like the drive of it
yeah,
all, like
yeah,
and the abdomen, the guts that it takes, the intuition and the like the fire in the belly. So when you say a motor, I'm like that's where the heart is. That's your central piece, the sacral,
right,
the solar. When you realize that, yeah, that's when you tap into the ego and say, yeah, I'm already who I say I am.
right.
So yeah. So to ask the question, so when did you realize that you were already whole and didn't need anything external to validate your greatness?
Well, it actually came from, you know what I'm saying, like using those external things and then realizing it didn't serve me, because a lot of times, like we put our hopes in, you know what I'm saying, things outside of ourselves, only to realize like it lets us down almost every single time. It may lift us up at a certain moment, but you know what I'm saying. Everything temporary always serves its purpose, and then once it serves its purpose, it's done. You know what I'm saying. And it took me really like it took like people telling me like, hey man, look, just because you're not at a certain point, you know what I'm saying, don't mean you not making legacy right now. You know what I'm saying. You already great. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. And like I remember it was this person. His name was Legwork. I gotta give him props. He
What's his name?
light work ain't easy. He from the moment he met me, he showed me nothing but love. Like he would play my music and I would cringe up. You know what I'm saying? Cause I you know what I'm saying. I'm kind of embarrassed about it. And he was like, man, look here. He was like, bro, we gonna play your music. We don't. I don't care what track it is. I don't care what they talking about on the song, whatever. We gonna play your music because you are great. And it took that for me to realize I'm like, man, why am I overthinking? You know what I'm saying? Like my mission, because those who resonate with it, they gonna resonate with it, and that's all that matters.
Facts. Those that get it, get it. Those that don't, don't.
Right.
That's my whole saying when I say, if you making everybody happy, then you're doing something wrong type shit. Because
Right.
everybody, I being me wanting to have a utopia and be like it's a perfect society, and I want everybody to get down with what we got going, with what we got going on. But that's just not the case. You're
Right.
gonna have people that set out particularly to shit on you.
Right.
So that's that whole thing.
And
So go ahead, go ahead.
and that's the thing about it. I used to be so naive to like that world. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted everybody like me. I wanted to be this superhero that saved everybody. And it wasn't until like I caught the flack of trying to be a superhero. You know what I'm saying? I really started to see like you really can't please everybody out here. I mean, and it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because it's freedom in that. Yeah,
That's facts. That's facts. That is facts. You can't please them all. This is why
man.
I love like Bernie Mac. Fuck 'em.
Hey,
That's just what it is. Respectfully, but just fuck 'em. Like
it's funny because I was watching him this morning.
yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out to B Mac. Shout out to Bernie Mac.
rest in peace,
Now,
man.
yeah, man. So, the next track is called If,
Yes,
If.
yes, yes,
Um, this track feels loaded with like what if? Like which if which if has been the most life what first of all when I see what if, I just always think of the saying that I go with, what's the best that can happen.
yeah,
So even looking at this track, that just the title itself is like if. So which if has been the most life shaping for you? And how did it redirect your journey? This one feels reflective. So what if changed the direction of your path the most? Okay. That's the question. So while he ponders that, we're going to play the track titled If. This is track number 3. We're on the third song. So let's go.
why you can't be normal like your friends? Why you can't be normal and pretend? The only way you ever gon' fit in is if you be like me. Hell no, I sound like police, like CID, but I know me. I don't fit into your narrative, I am so elegant, I am Mr. Reed. I'm tired of explaining, complaining, this time I'm breathing, I'ma be me. My deep, I'm free. All I know is I love the space, I like to breathe. I'ma crack a smile so y'all can see my teeth. Like cheese, looking at me like it's deep, but you can't comprehend what makes me me. Oh, originality, my mentality speaks. Don't need no batteries, need calories, so feed me these beats. Hey, I play like 2K10, I renew the game like I touch those sticks, no guns, but I flex my pen, no chains. Mentally, I like it. Look at me, a nerd, nigga. Words just like birds, nigga. I'm flipping bricks, but I'm not Shaq with my free throw. I'm serving crack, like damn. Bunch of the game, it's part of the plan. Rob the game and Uncle Sam while meditate, trying to raise my vibes while raising minds to express divine. Why can't you be normal like your friends? Why can't you be normal and pretend? The only way you ever gon' fit in As if you be like me. Fuck that shit, fuck that, I'm out. I don't do it for the clout, cause you know I got my own route. Yeah, I come from the south, but to earth, you know I'm not bound. I'm a soul, not a human, trying to figure all this shit out. Like, why Glorilla my shit, cause she gon' pop a shit, and I'm convinced. Sometimes in my mind, what do I find is filled with ratchetness. Gotta balance this with wisdom talk. I must embark, reclaim my heart, and take that trip. Oh, yeah.
All right. So if if
Could you repeat the question?
if yeah. Repeat the question.
Yeah.
Which if has been the most life shaping for you? Like which if and how did it redirect your journey? Because this song, like this one feels reflective. What if
Yeah.
changed the direction of your path the most?
The if that made me uh reflect on my journey and basically change like the whole dynamic is what if I didn't do it? Because a lot of times, the reason why we don't get anywhere in our career is because we overthink things. And which which ironically, you know, it felt aligned to me to to even say this because I literally overthought, this whole project. I mean, you already know, I was over here scrambling trying to find dates and stuff like that, just
Mm-hmm.
and I had already had these tracks for a long time, and I was like, man, I wanted to make this project like super special, but it was like, man, I kept on focusing on things that didn't matter, and that's what that's what if it's about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have people telling you, you know what I'm saying, why can't you be normal, or telling you to conform to their ways.
Mm-hmm.
But what if you took that chance upon yourself? And then also, it's a song about appreciating the things that make you you.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I have a part where I say, why Gorilla's my shit, cause she gonna pop a shit, and I'm convinced. Sometimes in my mind, what do I find? It's filled with ratchetness. I mean, like, the thing
I like
about
to say I'm
me,
sophisticated ratchet.
yeah, the thing about me is like, it's like, hey, I can be this, but I can also be this too. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, it's just, although, you know what I'm saying, the theme is about defying conformity. It's also a celebration of what what makes you you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's one of the big questions that I be having. Not even a question, but just how they say stay thirsty, my friend. Stay
Mm,
weird. I was just listening to one of my old episodes that is like, yeah, I embrace my weirdness. I embrace my uniqueness. What if I didn't show the world this silly side of me?
right.
What if I didn't show the world my quirkiness? It's
Right.
like the world would
And
be so bland.
and
Ugh,
you
I couldn't
know
imagine.
and you
Just
know
what if?
that was actually my mindset while making this project. I didn't want to be too serious to the point where that's all people expected from me. Cause like like, it's easy to see me. You know what I'm saying? Talking my super
Hmm.
metaphysical. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I also can be silly. You know what I'm
I'm a Toys
saying?
R Us kid. Like I'm a
Facts.
kid at heart.
Like I said,
Like,
I'm from the '90s. I grew up, you know what I'm saying, going outside, water gun fights or whatever, parties and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know how to have fun too. Exactly.
exactly. Hey, get out my head. You owe me a soda. That's what people be saying. We say you owe me a soda. All right. So now this next track. This is the title track. Now this track suggests deep transformation. This track is called Core Advancement. If you guys have not already, be sure to go and stream this album, download it, save it to your playlist. Eternal Life the Alchemist on all streaming platforms, Core Advancement. You understand? He has a journal that goes with the album, Core Advancement, level 528, and fight! Woo! 528. He ain't even on level 1. So you know he got some 528. $60 million in motherfucking dollars. I'm crazy. He's at level 528. What we on? What are we talking about right now? So this title track suggests deep transformation. What does core advancement look like in practical terms? Mindset shifts, roles of vulnerability, or spiritual growth. Now, what does core advancement look like in your life on a soul level? All right. So that is the question. We're going to get into this title track, core advancement.
Shit.
Hold on.
Oh, shit.
This is rated 18 and up.
Right.
Or 14, because y'all kids be out here doing the most.
Hey, look,
so first of all,
man,
look, y'all need to change the parental advisory, because these kids, I heard a 3-year-old say some shit they wasn't supposed to say.
Hey, facts though. You can't be normal like your friends.
Wait, hold on, that's not the right song. Hold on, here we go. Not my 3-year-old, I'm just saying. Hold on. Yeah. Listen, and first of all, I just want to say this episode is going extremely well. I just want to put that out there based on how we doing this and how we're maneuvering. We already know we have other forces that don't want this to be pushed out, but I don't mind a hiccup. I don't mind a stutter. I don't mind a buffer. I don't mind none of this. The important thing is that we push it the fuck out. Okay, this is our 9 month. It's time to push.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Core advancement, picture me a mansion. Look at me, I'm a third eye bandit. Made for expansion, don't take it for granted, or else I rock on like granite. Oh, my situations, my illustrations. It's time to get fixated. Shadow got it integrated, so when you hear me speak innovative, bet I'ma wreak havoc on the simulation. I hope that they hear me clearly. Trying to break through all these times I was weary. Praying these demons don't come near me, cause life's so cold. And shit, you know me trying to heat up. Young Vegeta, feeling my heart so freezer. I put on my trunks, burning attack King Cole. Cause I can really flow this way and not misplace my soul. I don't have to do a big chase. I take Lil Bang and make big bang. Turn the world to a motherfucking think tank. Cause the shit dang. Trust me, I know that my shit stank. Had to process everything through a big phase. Man, I just had to grow. So it's time that I let the world know that God got me and defined do the most. Even though this shit sound like a boast, I'm like toast. See you later, adios. Dead to the world, wait till I come alive. Time for a change like 5-5-5-5. Oh, world might die, but man, it's alright. Straight out the nest like it's time to fly. Take that beam out your eye, and what will you see, man? You a whole vibe, and what you believe you can see from your mind. Remember your dreams is based on your sight. I don't play games with my TikTok, but the time that I spent
shout out to
water and just rinse off and flow with the wind and commence out here for a lift off. Telling no vibes they can get lost. I'm really heating up past hot sauce. Handles for my drive and I strive for an and one. The star dancing, here's the handoff. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown to a whole new vibe. Can't view life with my old ass sight. Yes, I plan to shine bright even through the night. I hope in jail, I don't mean like a felon. The juice I produce make you feel I'm a melon. Fresh produce with my use at selling. This game is free, not chains I'm selling.
Yo. Yeah, I be so into it. I don't be knowing when to push pause. I just be forgetting where I'm at in the world. Yeah. So that was track number 4. That was track
Yes.
number 4, Core Advancement.
Hey.
What up, Rain? What up, Drop? Um, touchdown, not touchdown, Telly. I like that. I like that for me. Touch, touchdown, Telly. You understand? All right. So core advancement. Core advancement looks like on a practical term. I hear a mindset
Yeah.
shift, breaking
Yeah.
down to breakthrough. By the way, I did an episode today called Breakdown to Breakthrough.
Oh yeah.
I have not posted it yet, but yeah, y'all stay tuned for that. So mindset shifts, role of vulnerability, because you get into the core. That sounds like you had to peel back some motherfucking layers.
Oh yeah, man. Look, like I think I even said it. Like I went through a whole phase where like I literally had to break myself down to get to this point. And that's the core advancement, you know what I'm saying? Like destroying those parts of yourself that no longer serve you, you know what I'm saying? But also, you know what I'm saying, giving giving those parts of yourself that needed love a hug, you know what I'm saying? And say like, hey, I love you, you know what I'm saying? Like I had like this project was like, you know, me giving my inner child a hug. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I've been neglecting it for so long, and it's like, man, like just to make a project like this is just like, man, it, full circle. It's one of those things that I'm glad that I done.
All right. Now keep talking. It seemed like the your volume went a little low. I
You
just
hear
want
me?
to make sure we still hear you. It could be me.
Am I
All
straight?
right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Yeah. Like
yeah,
I felt it when you said I just had to grow.
yeah, yeah.
Unhand me.
Right,
Listen. Get get off me.
right,
Right. Yeah, I
right.
feel it. I feel it. So we have are we on track number 5? Yeah, track
Yeah.
number 5 is Can't Judge.
Hey, and look, the crazy thing about it though is like I'm really big in like numerology. So like if you like study like the actual like the topics of like the songs
Hmm.
and like see like exactly like what the meaning is, you know what I'm saying, of like what the song is, and then also the numerology for each track, whatever. This next song is called "Can't Judge." Um, it's number 5. 5 represents change. That's where it changes. That's where it all changes on
Okay.
Can't Judge. Yeah.
So I just want to also take it back to core advancement
Mhm.
because I see the palindrome.
Mhm.
I see the palindrome. So
Mhm.
core advancement was a 212.
Mhm.
All right. So core advancement was the 212. So we are getting into track number 5. Hold on, called Can't Judge.
Can't
Hold on.
Judge.
Can't Judge. Before we play it, I want to ask my question now. So, Can't Judge. Judgment often limits empathy because when you judge, you're like, man, fuck that. I don't, you can't. Oh, but he did lose his dog's left ball sack or whatever. But it's like you listen. I understand that the dog lost his ball sack. However, so with judgment, I don't know why that came to my mind. I had so many of that's not in the script. I just want to say that. So judgment often, I say that to say though, judgment often limits empathy. How did forgiving yourself and others unlock something pivotal in your life or in this album with Can't Judge? What moment taught you the importance of compassion over judgment for yourself and others? So that's the question. Now
I'm
it's playing
confused.
already. Wait a minute. That game messed up. Wait. I'm telling y'all better get. Y'all better get in while it's sacred and not while it's trending. I'm like, yeah, I was there when she kept bumping the table. Okay then. Hold on.
It's like that Tupac Dave Chappelle skit. And if the DJ hit the record one time, then the record might skip, might skip. I told you, stop hitting the tape.
Exactly. Stop me at the table. All right,
Shit.
here we go. Corey Van. Wait,
Oh shit.
wrong song. Can't judge. We're a little messed up around
Corey,
here.
look at me, I'm a
Hold, please. Can't judge. Sound a little spooky. I ain't gonna lie to you. And it does get scary when somebody does have to judge.
my life one big ass hit. Gotta love me and not overthink shit. Cause how people feel don't relate to the trip that I frequently go on. I discover the myth. Like, what the fuck is this? I'm finding my lane to whoever wanna switch. You just might be pissed when I break it all down. My biggest assist. Yeah. You know I hate my life simulated. I do. You know I got some lies predating to way back then, and I still lay complacent. Mood killer. Baby, I be lying if I'm saying that I ever don't change my mind. Stay painted. Ay. I'm graffiti on the wall. I'm Rafiki, no that shiki, but I'm mentally involved with trying to problem solve. Ay. It's habitual. How I play this game so intentional. Had to deny my flesh and keep it minimal, but understand that life has its intervals. I can't judge that shit, can't judge that shit. I can't judge that shit, can't judge that shit. I can't judge that shit, can't judge that shit. I can't judge that shit, can't judge that shit. I did before in the past, but I'm past that. Present tense, I'm getting to the bag. And you know it's straight facts, but won't let money make me. I laugh like you know I'ma laugh all the way to the comments that reside in my memory bank. True wealth, I found what's not in paper that was printed. I look around and saw the present I was gifted. Working on my health check, working on myself check, working on my peace. Fuck everyone else check. Literally, I'm blessed with another day to learn. Any progress I accumulate is none of your concern. I'm just trying to be an inspiration, you know, a legacy past generations. Yeah. So deep, one day it's forgotten, and be a stepping stone for a nigga that's beyond me. Like facts. It's habitual, how I play this game so intentional. Had to deny my flesh and keep it minimal, but understand that life has its intervals. I can't judge that shit, can't judge that shit. Can't judge that shit, can't judge that shit. I can't judge that shit, can't judge that shit. I can't judge that shit, can't judge that shit.
Ooh, can't
Hey,
just that shit.
and you know the cool thing about this project, it was all made by the same producer.
Who's the
So,
producer? Shout out
uh,
the producer.
shout out David Tomas. Yes,
Ooh,
yes,
I like a Tomas. My name ain't Thomas. It's Tomas.
Tomas.
I like it. Shout out to David Tomas. DT. Shout out to DT, baby.
Right,
Shout out to the producers, man. Shout
man.
out to being a part of making the pizza pie.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's thank you. Shout out to DT.
Shout out to
Um
him.
so which brings me to the question again. You had time to ponder what moment taught you the importance of compassion over judgment you for yourself and others.
Well, you know, honestly and truly, I feel like it's not like a particular moment. It's actually like collective moments. Like when I find myself, you know what I'm saying, like judging people. You know, I never find myself feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, deep down, I know that my desire is not to be judged, and like somebody at somebody who tends to stay in his head all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm literally like judging every single moment. And I had to get to that point to where, you know what I'm saying, like I had to realize like I can't even judge that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a human part of myself, you know what I'm saying? And I'm always gonna be a work in progress. Like even with all the healing I did with this project, it's gonna be more healing I'm gonna have to do after that. So the work never stops. And it's like I realized like the more I stopped judging myself for my healing journey, the more I was able to be patient with people and respect their journey and not be so quick to engage. Cause I ain't gonna lie. In the past, like I used to be one of them hothead persons, like you don't sit right with me. I'm gonna call it like it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, you know, one thing I realized, it was a quote, and it said, "The loudest one in the room be the hurtest," and it's true. I mean, it's true in some cases because you know, like I'm not saying all the time, but a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, like that. The fact that, you know what I'm saying, things triggered you to, you know, respond a certain way, you know what I'm saying, only shows the hurt of you, you know what I'm saying? But it's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Don't judge yourself for that. Pick yourself up and realize like forgive yourself. Forgive
Mm-hmm.
yourself cause like forgiving yourself is the most important thing you can do on this journey. Because like we done went through years and years of built up trauma, you know what I'm saying, from my parents, from my peers, from everybody and stuff like that. And I'm still trying to break some of these habits. So it's like, hey, I can't judge it.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. All right. So before we go any further, I'm just gonna play a song because I got to take a little break. Um, so give me 5 minutes, y'all.
All
Hold,
right,
hold,
cool.
please.
Cool.
Hold, please.
I want to buy your house. I can pay you cash for your house no matter what condition it's in. If you need to sell your house for any reason, click the button under this video to see if my offer is right for you.
Man, I don't know why. Sometimes I used to feel the most high. The most
Shout
when
out
I
my
was
boy Wood
high.
Brain.
Man, I was snoozing on salvation just to face the condemnation. Shaky past, can't escape it. Might as well embrace it. Time wasted, no replacements. Bad vision, I got LASIK. Trials and tribulations, teach you true virtue with patience. We get in the matrix, basic training niggas Satan. Scared to be your niggas, saw that apple and we ate it. Holy Spirit, never break it. Fame and money, don't you chase it. When you start to get impatient, they say fake it till you make it. Not free. Got pocket aces 3 times, yeah, that's amazing. Bo Pope, yeah, that's amazing. Been hood and been adjacent. I've been jamming buttons, I'm anti-aging. Justin isn't Jason Cole and call some cases. Fall just like I'm Mason, I slam. Go tell the nation, eyes in concentration. Finish my lamentation. Blanket no longer waiting, not impatient, I've been patient. Story still in the making, it's a hot story, I awaken.
Hey, just give me 5 more minutes. Give me 5 more minutes. I ain't finished with my sentence.
I'll let you being a fiend for the static. Energy made for passion. Coming from the sacred creativity balance. While holding on to the crown. Just someone give me my chalice. Walking up in my palace, my temple. Not simple, the mental, instrumental. A God dwell inside the commonwealth. Provide me uncommon sense. Leave me on a path of astonishment. The old world gonna abolish it. So now it's lift up. Tell them let it lift up. Hey, now it's lift up. Tell them let it lift up. Hey, now it's lift up. Tell them let it lift up. Hey, now it's lift up. Tell them let it lift up. Hey, now it's lift up. Tell them let it lift up. Hey, now it's lift up. Tell them let it lift up. Hey, now it's lift up. Tell them let it lift up. Hey, now it's lift up. Tell them let it lift up.
Hey, any day could be your last. got the devil like I'm on your ass. Chasing the bag, got a body, we just playing tag. Pull out a mag when you shoot and give it all you have. Double XL, money, murder, and sex sales. Accelerated path to hell until you exhale. This straight to prison, just waiting to share your next tale. Monday born, cancer energy, let's set sail. Days of the week, we can't fail, gotta exhale. 5 more minutes, been in need for your forgiveness. Give us 5 more minutes, lower chakras, be relentless. My confession is repentance. We were born into this sin and run it back to the beginning. Give me 5 more minutes. As that lunatic, I could turn into a lunatic. Which craft should I pick and see? Hammer is too legit. These here music gifts are part of my magic tricks. Open bars, different ships. Abracadabra, bitch. If you never supported me or what's up, supported me, the only thing I owe you is acting accordingly. Everybody ready to die to raise their income, and can't take a dollar with you when the income.
All right, y'all. That was 5 more minutes by Mr. 13 Sign and Eternal
Man,
Life, the Alchemist on all streaming platforms. Hey, listen, I was about to say that was 5 minutes. That was
eh,
5 minutes. That was a
right,
little two, 3, 4. Sometimes you need a 2, 3, 4.
right.
This was a 2, 3, 4. The it's 2 minutes and 38 seconds, but I stopped it at the 2, 3, 4 mark. You understand? Hey,
Shout out to my
Shizzo.
shout out to my soul brother Wood Grain, man.
Ooh, hey, aggressive. Hey, hold on. I'm about to fight. Who you about to fight? What is happening? We can't be fighting. This is Eternal's interview. Now, wait a minute. We got a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. We got to be in this together. You can't be out here fighting. Can you fight? First of
Oh,
all,
oh,
you
oh,
got
oh,
aggressive talk about aggressive getting a little aggressive talk about he hold on, he about to fight. You ain't finna fight. Now wait a minute. Can we wait till the interview over so we can get our tie our shoes and put on our boxing gloves? You can't be out here fighting. I'm too old to be fighting. Cause you know the first person that loses a shoe lose the fight. So that's a rule that I stick. You lose a shoe, you lose the shoe in the fight, you lost. All right. So we just listened to Judge Can't Judge. Now the next who is this? Big Daddy. All right. So hold on. I don't like these PKs. I'm not tell me don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right. So before we complete the next the next track, right? Um Okay, welcome back, aggressive. So across 8 songs, and your album is I want to say under 20 minutes or just over 20 minutes. It seems like these are themes of peace, worth, reflection, transformation, and forgiveness. Forgiveness emerged. This album is where peace, worth, reflection, transformation, and forgiveness emerge. Was this structure intentional? And and how did this sharpen the impact? Like you being brave just sharpened the impact.
oh. So
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest, like my creativity, it comes when it needs to come. So it's nothing that's really planned. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like I get this vibe or I get this inclination to make it, and and I just make it. You know what I'm saying? Like I I try not to like plan things. Like well plan things when it comes to music or my gift, because I feel like you know what I'm saying. Like my ego tends to get involved. You know what I'm saying? Like when I try to do things my way, and my one of my friends named 33. You know the one up on Flow State. He told me like, man, you know, your music is basically your higher self talking to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And basically giving you the codes to maneuver through your own life. And I'm like, it makes sense because when you think about ancient civilizations, they left all this stuff for us for for us to remember our mission. You know what I'm saying? To come back to remembrance of ourselves. And so, you know what I'm saying? So like
I guess it brings me back to, I guess, track two, right? You're already great. Like, you're already great because you speak into your higher self, or even the stuff that you're speaking in your song. I'm pretty sure you spoke to someone else,
yeah,
and you speaking to someone else is you speaking to you. So shout out to, is his name Expression?
yeah, I'm
I
expression.
I
I,
am
I
Expression.
I call him 33 because
Shout out to 33.
the E's on expression are threes and it's 33. Yeah, yeah,
Wait, wait. That's crazy. Okay, that's three, but also
yeah,
E is five, right?
yeah,
And this is where, like you said, the number five is where the album just switches too.
yeah.
So the E in alchemy, I'm not alchemy, but eternal, and also in expression, that's five.
Yeah.
Um, I'm doing it right. Cause I'm like, no, that ain't, oh yeah, that's the E. E is five. My math don't be mathing sometimes. All right. So the next question that I have for you, and we're gonna finish out the album. Um, but this is creativity and journaling. Like, you release a journal alongside with this album.
Yeah.
How how do the written prompts, because I have the album, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I have the album, and I also have the journal. So you release the journal alongside with the album. How do the written prompts and the reflections in the journal expand on the music?
Um Basically it gives you something to think about because these songs are coming from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? And I know I wanted to make something palatable for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like not necessarily to appease everybody, but you know what I'm saying? Like if basically I made the journal to where you can put yourself in all those songs and you know what I'm saying, make your own version of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and and,
Yeah,
and, and basically go through your own core advancement through those songs. Through the journal.
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure. Now, music and writing are deeply vulnerable forms of self expression. Uh, because honestly, sometimes I'll be listening to songs just like the Bull Elderberry, just using
yeah,
this as a teacher moment. He rapped and he talked about something so serious and stuff, and you be like, "Hey, yo, you really, why would I go through that?"
man.
Because
Look,
some people, like,
hey,
music and writing it's deeply vulnerable. It's a form of self expression. So
shout out
what
OG man.
fears? Shout out to shout out to hip hop. I call him Eldenberry. You might be
Hey,
good for
look,
somebody's immune system.
like I said, I'm a, I'm gonna mess around and get him on the intro on one of my
He
projects. I
needs
promise.
it.
I
Here's
promise,
the
man. Look.
thing. He needs it, but he also needs to listen to track what shut the fuck up. Like, he also needs that too. I wouldn't mind putting him on a project. I wouldn't mind him even being a part, but you ain't finna fuck this shit up. You gonna have to shut up. You can't like give old school or new school their flowers and then smack them in the same sentence. Like, recognize dope shit and not we yeah, back to the
Yeah,
future ass. So back, all right, let's get back. so so
what's up?
question. If someone is listening today, if someone is listening today is struggling with self-worth, this is going to get a little deep, self-worth and or transformation, what tangible practice or message would you share with them?
I would say take time for yourself and analyze those parts of yourself that maybe trigger you or make you feel a certain type of way, and really break it down. Because, you know, about a few months ago, I had to take a break because I burnt myself out. And I got back in that people pleasing mode. And I felt like I had to prove myself. And I think I took like a month break. And in the process of, you know what I'm saying, me sitting down and analyzing my life, I started to figure out like what I need to do in order to move forward. And one thing I advocate is always mental health, you know, because man, you know, I lost my mama to mental health issues. And then in the midst of that, I was going through my issues, you know what I'm saying? And it taught me like you had to be real with your feelings. Like no matter how messed up it is, because man, look, if you don't feel like nobody love you, I promise, like, man, it's somebody out there that do love you. And man, like for the longest, you know what I'm saying, like I felt like, you know what I'm saying, like didn't nobody care. And man, like it like when I really start, like, and you know what's crazy, like when I was working my 9 to 5 and was finna quit, you know, all this and stuff like that,
Mhm.
somebody came up to me and they told me, they're like, hey man, are you still doing music? And I'm like, man, I'm kinda. And they was like, man, good, keep on doing it, because you know what I'm saying, like you saved my life. And like that's what I do music for. I man, that's what I do
Listen,
music for. Man, look, I do it for the person that don't believe in themselves. I do it for the person that, you know what I'm saying, that feel like it's hopeless, because I have times where I feel like it's hopeless. You know what I'm saying? Like
right,
man,
right.
look. I just want people to know, like, hey man, you not alone. And hey, look, we gon' step. We gonna step, whether it look good or whether it look ugly. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck
So
with it.
yeah, yeah,
No, I feel it wholeheartedly.
yeah.
I, if nobody gets it, nobody understands it, trust and believe I do. Um so we're going I have other so what did we end with? Was it can't it was
Um,
can't
it was
judge,
can't
right?
judge. I think the next one is my type, if I'm
My
not
type.
mistaken. Yeah.
So we're gonna get into my type and I'm gonna finish out the interview questions. We're almost done, by the
All right.
way.
I don't want a woman who love artificial shit, but if we get rich, then we rich both ways. You
Hey, let it breathe. Let it breathe.
Y'all know me. I'm sorry, this is temporary. This is okay. It's all
ain't
right.
gotta be perfect, but you gotta love to think, cause I'ma blow your mind and blow your back out the frame. Sure, you can love the chains, but don't be so consumed that it turn you to a slave. Cause it's freedom this way, and I don't even need a queen who do some strange things for some change. I want emotional support, someone up on my side who won't treat me like I'm dirt. And on the flip side, I remind you of your worth. Never idolize, remember, always put you first. Some people screaming out church, but be so quick to settle for anything worse. That was me up in my head, thinking that shit gon' work. Trying to get them out the mud while they thinking about a purse. With no hate involved, I hope you find your true love. I'm just listing off everything I want up in the person that's beside me. Not women who like me, cause I be looking nicely. I get it sometimes, physical attraction, cause reaction, make you wanna jump into action. Before you decide to give passion, better make sure that you're matching, or shit gon' happen. Cause love will sometimes have you blinded, like you can't see through your iris. Now you caught up in the fire. But anyways, back to the program. Need more than romance. I love the simple shit like hold hands. Cause in our broke moments we can focus on the love that we got. Let it soak in. Spiritual love we can coast in. Have us like we floating. Have us meditating up in lotus. Like life's borders. We gon' stick together thick and thin. Tryna make reality bend. Counting our life wins. Like where do we begin? We gon' stay turned up with our hearts full of love, and we won't let this shit end. You my friend, you my lover, and I know you bout the drama, and I promise we gon' show them that quitting not an option. Let's begin.
Yeah.
I hit that on time. I did it on time this time. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. You mentioned something about bitch, I'm trying to teach you something. You worry about the bag. You worry about the wrong bag in that.
Right.
You
Hey,
worry-
nah, but like that's you know, I realize now like I have to be intentional about, like what I want. Cause I didn't have so many failed relationships and it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like I played my role in it. You know what I'm saying? I settled when I should have, you know what I'm saying, just went for my standards. And I realized like this thing about people,
Mhm.
we all know what we want, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes we be so blinded by love that sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it
They
causes us
just
to
want we
like,
would just
yeah,
be wanting to be wanted
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I realized like in my life, you know what I'm saying, like I've had a lot of women that like me, you know what I'm saying, but it didn't reflect, you know what I'm saying, the actual love they actually wanted. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like a lot of times I was arm candy for a girl and stuff like that. And like I'm type of person like I may look good to some females and stuff like that, but it's like I, what else about me do you like? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because like when I'm looking at you, I'm I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying, the energy you coming with, the things that you value and stuff like that. Like, man, it's just like that's one of like this song is like probably one of like the most like full circle songs that I've made. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
When it comes to love songs, because like for so long, and people know, you know what I'm saying. I've had like the most shallow relationships. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm in a phase where like I'm not settling.
You make me want to watch Shallow How now. And you said you had been in some shallow relationships. Somebody had to watch some Shallow How. I'm gonna watch that. I'm like, was that my nigga? He and these goddamn relationships. It's the moment you said shallow, but yeah, I think we've all been there. 8:11 on the clock. Shout out to the 10. It always comes back full circle.
Right.
Hey vibes. I'm gonna get into the next track. We're almost done, y'all. I'm gonna try to yeah, I'm gonna wait until after. But I'm gonna get into the next song, and the next song is called
Battle of
oh,
Gods.
You should turn
is that what,
up
hold
too.
on.
You should turn up.
Battle of the Gods.
The Battle of Gods.
Yeah. I think this is one of my favorites. This nigga was just I didn't know who this was, Eternal or Eminem. They both got E's. I got a little bit confused.
Up too. You should turn up too. Turn the lights on, I hope you feel the excitement. It's not a whole lot of things that excite me. Girl, it's a party, you should know you invited. Got a lot of guys, it's a clash, trying to Titans. Poseidon, Zeus, Osiris, Medusa, Hannah, man, come through. Isis, segment, thought be the truth. Hermes, Ogun and Oshun. It's a party with these energies we finna be.
Shout out to
Multi-body like a
Ogun.
centipede that's mentally. They reflections of yourself, peep the imagery. All symbolic when you view it metaphysically. Poseidon dropping waves on him. On my ship, energy gon' make a wave for him. Big Zeus see me coming from the sky. Shocking niggas daily with the way I come alive. Feel like Osiris, he been through death, my soul is enlightened. Like shout out to Isis, and Thoth and Hermes told me wisdom is priceless. Beauty is what you conceive in your mind, and just like Medusa and Oshun ain't stunned. I cut up like cement, but I do it for raw. Got strength like Hannah Man, Ogun with the vibes, and I bring it to the world, make the party come alive. Turn the lights on, I hope you feel the excitement. It's not a whole lot of things that excite me. Girl, it's a party, you should know you invited. Got a lot of guys, it's a clash, trying to Titans. Ptah, Ra, Kali Ma, when I feel like I'm done. Ganesh, Anubis, Christ, Set, hey, Ru, get some instead up in your life. Some believe that these are gods in the flesh, deities meant to praise, but give me 1 sec. When someone died, really what is truly left? The energy and legacy and what they represent. Like Buddha taught me not to focus on material. Christ taught me that the kingdom is within me though, but they don't really hear me though. Picture them as idols, infinite existence, why they shelf you like an item. When your loved ones die, you think about the impact that they brought to the world. You'll never worship that. Gain wisdom on your walk, whether they die good or bad, cause what you produce in this world gon' last. Even if you are quote unquote forgotten, a mystery, a zero, whatever they may label you in this world, because the fact is they wasn't gods, they were energies. You are energy, and they possess something that they use to their highest, and that's their free will. Think about that.
Well, that's a thought to thunk. Think
Right,
about that.
right, man. That's like my favorite song. Well, almost my favorite song. Cause like, hold on. Look for this thunder to get through.
I hear it. I want to
Hey,
listen. I'm with
Zeus,
the shits.
Zeus out
I
here acting
heard
up.
it.
Zeus out here acting up.
Zeus out here showing his ass.
Nah, but
Shout out to Zeus. Okay then, y'all. Shh. Y'all better shut the fuck up when y'all hear love talking.
nah, but I wanted to break down. You know what I'm saying? The gods and the in a way to where because I realized like it's a lot of division when it comes to like whose God is right, you know what I'm saying, which is this, you know what I'm saying, like what is that? And the thing about it is, you know, when you think of ancient Egypt, all them gods were something called what they call it, the netter or something like that. But basically that's another word for principles. Basically, you know what I'm saying? They represent certain energies. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like oftentimes people differ. People tend to look at gods and think like, oh, these people that are above us and stuff like that. And in reality, it's called Battle of Gods, McDowell. But when people look at these guys, they think of things that's above us, and
Mm-hmm.
in a similar way, we view that in the context of celebrities. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times
That's
we
for
view
true.
celebrity, but what separates the guys and also the celebrities is the fact that they they use their potential. They're 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 willing to use their potential and walk in their power. So you know what I'm saying? Like that, it's no different between, you know what I'm saying, like Horace and your brother
Mm.
or your uncle. You know what I'm saying? Because when your uncle die, you know what I'm saying? When they go to the funeral, they they tell all these things or whatever to like I never understood the funeral ceremony until, you know what I'm saying, I really got in spirituality. And like these funerals are meant to teach you, you know what I'm saying, like kind of like what I said on like kind of what I said previously, that all these things are meant to help you to remember your own greatness. You know what I'm saying? So whenever your uncle die or whoever, you know what I'm saying, you can always look at the good and bad and be like, okay, let me see how I can, you know what I'm saying, use this energy and make this energy, you know what I'm saying, useful in my world. Because that's all it is.
Man, for sure, man. You gotta use what you got to get what you want. You understand? Before I get into the next song, am I on question? I be having more questions than I have for anything. So, question. You go by Eternal Life the Alchemist. Spooky sets. You go by Eternal Life the Alchemist. What does alchemy mean for you, both spiritually and artistically? And how does that identity shape your journey?
Um, I think spiritually and artistically, they go hand in hand. You know, it's about transforming energies and basically making it into something that serves your highest good. You know, and the reason why, you know what I'm saying, I chose eternal life, you know what I'm saying, in the first place is because it represents, like, in the midst of death, you know, it's always another life after that. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? And however you see that, you know what I'm saying, you use it to your discretion, you know what I'm saying? But basically what I'm saying is you can you can view, you can view the lemons of your life as lemons, or you can get up and make some lemonade out the lemons that you that and the lemons that life is giving you. You know what I'm saying? And
mm,
turn like and turn like the alchemist is just it's a nod of just making lemons, making lemonade out of lemons of the life that, making lemonade out of lemons that the life making lemonade out of the lemons that life gave
life
me.
gave you. I
Yeah,
get you.
yeah,
I
yeah.
got you, brother man. Are we on? Okay.
Okay.
So the last song is R.I.P.,
Hmm.
right? This is one of my favorite songs. So the last song is R.I.P. We're not finished, but we're almost finished. Okay,
Yeah,
do
we're
not
not.
leave before the benediction. You understand? Do not leave before the benediction. So I'm gonna tap into this last song, R.I.P. I was trying to get, I was trying to get through this project when I first heard it, like live, and what you call it? What do you call it, E, when you listen to it and you ain't got no expectations or whatever? But he made me cry.
Uh,
What is a blind audience? Whatever the word is, it's not coming to me right now. But it was on the spot, and I don't like the on the spot shit. But I'm learning to like on the spot shit. On the spot shit is necessary, especially for a Virgo. You know, especially for somebody who is disciplined and structured. Sometimes eh, you got that discipline, but the structure not necessarily there. So you know when to just go. So um, I don't know where I was going with it, but I went somewhere and I forgot. But R.I.P. Um, let's get into it. But don't leave before the benediction. You understand?
R.I.P. Wish you well, no weapon shall prosper. I declare, dead that shit. I'm convinced if I stick to my guns, it's gon' soon make sense. Life is complicated, long as I complicate it. So this voice be quiet, man, I gotta terminate it. Way too lit to be feeling this way. Way too young to be caught up in the maze. Cause back in the days was caught in the phase. And I had to change, let go of some ways. And I apologize if you saw me insane and out of the way. Was going through things and most of the pain. I didn't speak, I didn't believe it was a placement for me. And in my real life, I just couldn't breathe. And internet trolls getting active on me. Not real niggas. I'm tryna kick it for once, have breakfast and brunch and finish with lunch. It's been a while since I had me a plate. Made out of love, man, I need something great. Gotta get out of my way, create from the flames like fuck everything. But everything gets started with me, not nobody else, I'm starting with me. Getting back to me like when I first started, all the youthful energy, never lost a bit nonsense. Too naive to even pay shit attention. I was on a mission, didn't have time to listen. No people in my circle questioning my decisions. I don't deal in politics, no I'm not a politician. Out of the box and it means I'm simply gifted and middle fingers up if you think that I'm Cause I'll be the weirdo. The nigga who might challenge you to a duel with my Yu-Gi-Oh cards with some anime draws and really that raw. Then beat niggas on 2K when I don't play like that. In a world where everyone trying to be cool, grown adults still think that it's cool. Stunting for the hoes when they never cared. If they love your vibe, guaranteed they there. Passionate about being PC. I don't care, I'm in love with being me. I used to pull the freaks way back in the past with just my vibe and I was dressing all trash. Before the lots, before they put me in the box and thought I was trying to be a nigga from the block. And even in them times I was insecure. Wasn't mine from a distance, man, I wasn't fool. But now I present you a new way of thinking. This time I'm giving my aura some meaning. Some they will see it and some they will hate it. But I ain't trying to be losing my way. My life is a party, I'm moving today. I'm already great and I hope that you know it. Still about love, but growth is my focus. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. All right. So listen. We almost done. We almost done. How many you got people over there?
Yeah.
Some you how many people you got over there?
I got 3 people.
You got three people over there.
Yeah.
Did the three people over there get the journal?
Well, I ain't necessarily announced it, but
Announce that hoe. Announce it right
so
now. You got three people in the room.
so I got a journal that's on Amazon right now. It's called Core Advancement Level 528, and basically the premise around it is it's one of those complimentary journals that will help you realize your own core advancement. And also I will say this too. This little 8 project thing was just the foundation.
And it ain't
It,
little about no foundation. The
yeah.
foundation is never little.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. I'm
But
just saying.
but there will be a even bigger, expansive version of core advancement.
I'm
And
just saying because
who-
I recall doing a little skit for you, and I ain't
hey,
hear. Is that a part of the Thursday segment? Is that a part of the advancement? I'm just
yeah,
saying.
nah, no, yeah, look, yeah, yeah, look, I'm no, you didn't make that in vain. You didn't make that in
I don't
vain.
think I
Yeah,
did. I'm
nah,
fucking with you. I
yeah,
don't think I
yeah,
did.
nah, but nah, it's gonna have features, it's gonna have more songs, and it's gonna be like more in depth. I felt like it was important to release this because you know what I'm saying. Like I had to set the basis of what core advancement was about. You know what I'm saying, and then like this is like my debut. You know, first project. So I wanted people to get to know me. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. The
So
handshake.
yeah.
For
So
sure.
also I will say this though. If anybody's interested in collabing, whether whether you can sing, rap, do spoken word, because I want to utilize that on the project too. You know what I'm saying? Or you can do a great intro or something like that. You know, or if you do graphic design or whatever, you know what I mean? Make beats. Like, hit me up. I'm always willing to work. Yeah.
For sure. For sure. But the three people he got over there, you'll need to go to Amazon.com and go get Core Advanced at 528. I'm pretty sure he has some signed copies that you can get from him directly as well. Okay. You don't have to go through a third party. You can go directly through the eternal. You can
I
go
work on
directly through the motherboard. You understand?
I
Cut out
work
the
on getting some
middleman and go
signed
straight to
copies.
source. Okay. Okay, then. All right. So, next question.
Mm-hmm.
What has. Oh, nope. I'm not there yet. So, being a Saturday born, I wouldn't say a Saturday native.
Mm-hmm.
Being a Saturday born, you carry that Saturn energy. How has discipline played a role in your spiritual and creative growth?
Because like I see the fruits of my labor. You know what I'm saying? When I am disciplined, and then when I'm disobedient, you know what I'm saying?
You see
And
the
I
fruits of your labor and that shit too.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
I
So
birthed this shit. Oh, that's not right.
hey, hey, man, look, I I realized like I had to be disciplined even on my releases and stuff like that, cause like I found myself, you know what I'm saying, like I found myself like making this song, and I feel like, oh, this right here is, you know what I'm saying, it and stuff like that, and man, all type of mistakes, and then I go back and listen to it, I'll be like, what was I thinking, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
and like usually I'll get that intuitive nudge, like it's time, like
Mm.
you know what I'm saying, like when I realized like it had been time for core advancement to drop. Like I was literally hearing like y'all say some of them phrases up on the project, you know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
it was like, yeah, divine speaking to me, you know what I'm saying? Let me know like it's time, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like Rafiki up on Lion King whenever Simba
It
be
is
scarred, it's
time.
time. Yeah,
It
yeah, yeah.
is time. Mari, we gotta watch Lion King.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta watch Lion King. Now, what do you want your legacy to be? What are you hoping people walk away with after engaging in your work?
Um, the most important message, if you don't get like the information I put out, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying. I want my legacy to be like to I want people to take from my legacy that the most the best thing you can be in this world is yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to live with yourself. You know, and there's so many people out here that do things, you know what I'm saying, for external praise and stuff like that, and they never find themselves fulfilled. And one thing about my and one thing about my journey, you know, like I realize is like divine requires you. The divine requires me that I'm me. You know what I'm saying? Every time I show myself in front of people, you know what I'm saying? Like whether I'm at my lowest or whether I'm at my highest. You know what I'm saying? Because I got people that look up to me. You know what I'm saying? I got nephews. You know what I'm saying? That you know what I'm saying, that when they see me, you know what I'm saying, like they like my biggest fans, you know what I'm saying, and I want to have kids someday, and I want my kids to, you know what I'm saying, I want my kids to grow up the mentality like however you want to grow, you know, like you can do anything in this world, but the most important thing is to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have it all and still not be happy. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Because
Fact.
there were moments where I was up and I still ain't, you know what I'm saying? And I still ain't had that peace inside my soul. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? And it may be a fight and a journey to find that to discover that peace, but I guarantee you it's worth it. And I just want my legacy to be so useful that eventually I'm forgotten and and it's like something that's a stepping stone for somebody to look back and be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like that that propelled us into, you know what I'm saying, that. So yeah, like I just want to be effective. And sometimes being effective ain't all about people pleasing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll make some folks mad.
That's
You know
some
what I'm
facts.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
you got to shake the room.
yeah, and like sometimes being effective
Oh.
ain't about, you know what I'm saying, how many people love you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got and
You got to figure out how many people hate
man,
you too, because you be like,
exactly,
oh, okay. And you
exactly,
gotta observe them. Why do you hate me? Oh,
right,
because you don't want change. You don't want
right,
growth. I see why you mad. Because you have to do the work.
right. But like I said, basically, I just I just want to be impactful, and I feel
Yeah,
like and I feel like the only way I can be impactful is by being the best version of myself as possible. And
for
so
sure.
like I'm at this point in life where it's like I won't accept, you know what I'm saying, anybody who just tolerating me. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like I'm now in a place where, you know what I'm saying, where I value people. I value those who value me, you know what I'm saying, no matter what. Cause it's gonna be some times where I get on your nerves, you know what I'm saying?
I get on your
And
ass. Somebody got to
yeah,
do it.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want nobody to come with no wishy washy energy with me because I'm not gonna be wishy washy with you. I love
Hmm.
you despite I'm gonna love you despite your humanity. You know what I'm saying? And like that's the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I I I wanna I wanna be known for. You know what I'm saying? Love. I want to be the purest expression of love.
I like that. I really like that. Um, Based on collaboration, the album is done. The track is done. The interview is pretty much done. This is just me and E kicking it, right?
Hmm.
I got a question because
What's
we
up?
work together, right?
Yeah.
What has the creative process been like working together? For those that don't know, like how do you feel that we have elevated each other's work? If you feel like we have.
Well, you know, I feel like by y'all showing up, you know what I'm saying? Y'all inspired me to show up and be present. And then with my collaborations, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a reminder that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that that whenever energy gets stagnant, you know what I'm saying? It's always people, you know what I'm saying, that will always bring like a fresh, bring something new to the table. And like I said, when I originally met y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all came to me with the whole days of the week thing. And
Mhm.
like, you know, of course, you know what I'm saying, in my mind, of course I was a little bit skeptic and stuff like that. But once I became open minded about it, I started to see, like, hey, y'all wanted something. And I think I think if anything, y'all just y'all just a constant reminder that every day I gotta evolve. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the important thing about friendships. You know what I'm saying? Like as you evolve, so should your friends. So you know what I'm saying? So should your friends evolve.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Appreciate you. E. I love. I'm happy that I met you. Like you have been. You know how they say a blessing in disguise. Like
Yeah.
I thought I would have just kept like I met you on somebody else. I met you on Discord, but I
Yeah.
didn't even know who you were. But I really met you on somebody else's live, and I really still then didn't even know who you were until you actually came over, to my corner, and you was like, "Hello, motherfucker. Hey, hi, how you doing?" So it's been a blessing. So um um just a few people, if y'all still listening, if you're enjoying this conversation, please know that all donations are welcome and supported. um you can send the offerings eternal. Feel free to put your cash at your Zelle, your PayPal, or whatever. Y'all can send all proceeds to Monday Born Mentality. Every contribution helps fuel these interviews, the self packages that we have, and more uplifting content. And again, if you are looking to be interviewed, contact me directly, or you guys can visit Monday Born Mentality. Know that this is a safe space to share your truth, your journey, and your gifts. Thank you for the tap, Solar God. Shout out to you. Oh man, I just did something I wasn't supposed to do. Hold on.
Oh,
Shout out to you. So before we close Eternal, I just want to say I am so deeply grateful for you, for even trusting me with your journal, your project. Cause y'all know, for me, back in the day, we've been hurt. I done shared information. I'm like, you done put that shit out, and I ain't even tell you to put it out. You done
right,
shared it with your cousin, uncle, auntie,
right,
and like, not cool. So shout out to you, E, for trusting me with your journal, trusting me, with your core advancement, for sharing your essence in this music, for even teaching through transparency. So I look forward to what we continue to build. To everyone that's watching, remember, advancement starts at your fucking core. It starts at the center. You have no matter how you slice it. My segment is called the Cracked Open Podcast. He has core advancement. It's all the same thing. I don't
right,
know if you understand that, but it's all the same
right,
thing. You have to go in order to get out. You know, be
right.
sure to keep protecting your peace, share your story, and never stop transforming. Okay. E, I want to leave you just with a message. You've done the mental work. You have elevated spiritually. I know people say healing doesn't stop, but healing is not all we know. You healed enough. You understand? We've healed enough. If you feel like there's more, but okay,
Yeah,
allow room to go grow. So now bring that sacred knowing into your body, because you have collected the pieces to the puzzle. Um, Bring that sacred knowing into your body, into your daily rituals. Anchor your light and your physical world. The next level, it isn't just a vision, it's an embodiment.
right.
Um I wanna leave you. I did pull a spirit animal card, but I wanna let you know, you're not just creating for the people. You're also creating for your temple.
Right.
Your music is not just heard, it's felt. Okay. He's not one of these mumble rappers like and I feel the beat. No, I feel the beat and I feel the words. Your words are activating codes, and your body is now catching up with you are fully tapped in. I say that to say, that's why I say, like, your healing is pretty much complete. We always
Nah.
have growth, but you the game of life is not just, you got some more healing to do. You've done
Right.
the hard work. I say
Hey,
that to say you have done the hard work.
you want to know
So
something
your
crazy
words
though?
are activating codes, and your body is now catching up to your divine assignment. So just be sure to take care of your vessel, strengthen your container, your vehicle, your motor. realize when you need an oil change
Right.
and your transmit. Don't let your transmission slip. You understand?
Right.
Strengthen your container so that the message can pour through clean and full. Um, so eternal, keep walking between the worlds. Keep staying in that gray area and protecting the sacred. You are no longer becoming the alchemist. You are him. You are him. This is your core advancement in motion. So everybody, be sure to check out Eternal Life the Alchemist, available on all streaming platforms. You don't know how to follow him? That away. He's right there. What's his information? Nigga, he's right there. He's here. If he's on this side, he's over here. But depending, there's only one, but there's one nearest you. You understand? Yeah. But he's on all streaming platforms. Eternal Life, the Alchemist. He has a journal available now on Amazon. No, I'm about to say Eternal Life, the Alchemist. Core Advancement. Let me move my big head out the way. Let
For
me move.
advancement.
He has a journal available right now on Amazon called Core Advancement Level 528. Is going for 1111. You better get it now. So what? I bought a book called Who Moved My Cheese. That the book is less than the pages that he has, and it was like $25. So y'all better go ahead and get this goddamn journal for 1111 before he raised the prices. Yesterday's prices is not today's prices. I think I said that right. Or
Right.
tomorrow or the next
Right.
day. The only way he went up a penny. Well, you should have got it at 1111. What we talking about? Anything you want to say before we end this, E? I appreciate you.
Nah, I just want to say like I sincerely appreciate all the love that you know what I'm saying you and Woodgrain and everybody have shown me. You know what I'm saying. Even the ones that's watching. You know what I'm saying. Like y'all inspire me by going out and doing y'all mission. You know what I'm saying. To go out and do mine. You know what I'm saying. And y'all are family.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are family at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like I got people that you know what I'm saying that are related to me by blood. You know what I'm saying? But y'all family and y'all know this. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
And like man, I appreciate the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? To even talk about this project because like I said before, I was going through it. You know what I'm saying? In the process of trying to make this project a reality and man, it feels so great to you know what I'm saying. Actually, you know what I'm saying. Come out with it and actually do it.
For
And
sure.
it's funny because like I thought I was gonna be like super nervous coming in this
I'm
interview.
proud of
You know what I'm
you.
saying? But it's
I'm
like
proud of you.
this is the most comfortable I've ever been. You know what I'm saying? Doing the interview.
That's the goal. That's the goal. Yes. That's the goal. This is a safe space. And there's one thing that you did say a few lives ago. You was like, listen, when I have this speech impediment, it's because I don't trust motherfuckers. I'm like, well, wait a minute.
Right.
What what can I do to make this a more soothing? Because I am trustworthy. God damn it! Like you should. But no, this is why I am here. You know, MBM. I love this interaction because this is the most fluid I have ever seen you, E.
I
Other than
know.
your rhymes,
I know,
other than
right?
your rhymes and what I hear, this is practice. We talking about practice, and
Right.
practice makes perfect. So this is perfect. Before we go, I'm gonna play my favorite song called "Flow State,"
Shout out my boy 33 if he's still up in here.
featuring I Am Expression 333. You know, play with me. Hey, hey. So I'm gonna play Flow State. Y'all be sure. The reason why I went on TT because TT is for the people when it comes to recording. So if you ain't got no, listen, y'all. If y'all ain't got no recording studio, let me tell y'all something. Ooh, where I'm gonna TT.
Right.
TT will record your whole goddamn live, okay? So we just did this interview. I'm gonna save it up to my hard drive. E got his hard drive. He ain't even gotta wait for me. I didn't even know. I'm thinking I'm gonna do this interview, and I'm like, well, let me share it to him. And damn it, no, he has the taping because he's
Right.
live too. So shout out to E. Shout out to TT. And I plan on being over here, but I'm not gonna be over here by myself.
Hey,
We're gonna be doing panels.
but I promise. I promise for those who miss me coming back live, I will try my best to start going back live regularly. So
And
yeah,
if you need help with that, just let me know. I'll go
I,
live with you.
I got you.
Like, yeah,
You already know. Yeah,
yeah, we can do this together. So
yeah.
I'm gonna play this last song. This is not a part of core advancement, but it was a part of my core advancement. You understand? You see how that goes? This is called Flow State featuring I Am Expression, okay? Eternal Life the Alchemist. Eternal Life the Alchemist. Yeah, I said that right. I've been saying it all day. Hold on.
Gotta get back in my flow state. I done fucked around with that, fuck around again. Fucked around and went back to my old ways. I can't go back to the old days. Back when I was popping pills, doing cocaine. I had to shift, had to make a whole change. Let go of my past and went my own way. I'm here to put on a show. I'm in a lane of my own. I'm in a new state of flow. You either fuck with me or don't. But I'm here to stand in my power. Like Christ be the life of the flower. I had a dream, but an eye came to me and told me that one day this world will be ours. I will not quit, won't give up. I walk around bright as the sun. With a heart on my sleeve full of love. I am, that's enough. I am the underdog, here's my story. Crowned by the universe in all of its glory. I do this for all those who doubted me, and I do this for all those who formed me. Ooh, flow state. Gotta get back to my flow state. I done fucked around with that, fuck around again. Fucked around, went back to my old ways. I can't go back to the old days. Back when I was popping pills, doing cocaine. I had to shift, had to make a whole change. Let go of my past with my own way.
I ain't never done cocaine, but I've been through some things that I made nigga change all up in my brain. Tryna maintain through all the things, tryna work on my dreams and be the king that I proclaim. Fuck being broke, nigga, I promise my motto, put the game all up in the show. Don't depend upon hope. I don't hold shit through the rain and the pain, I carry a coat. I will prevail, God can drop me in hell and still I make heaven appear. Yes, I'm for real, all on these beats, nigga, I eat. This shit is my meal, but I do not flex. This is a product of living, I'm driven, my life too complex. And as I progress, gotta keep growing, and I keep growing. You ain't seen shit yet. Shout out my niggas who straight on the grind. Don't waste no time, they like gon' shine. Determined and focused, staying in lotus. You know that we chosen, my niggas divine. Straight meditating and going inside. This shit is just mine and we are aligned. Guess we got eyes, we move like we blind. Cause when we tapped in the third one, I why call it majors if you do not beat it? I move like I'm cheating, I won't be defeated. I breathe for a reason, I went through some seasons where I done seen droughts. Said fuck all that clout, like nigga I'm out, breaking down doubt. Like affirmations, I know I can shout. I am abundant, nigga I'm great, relate, that God has guided my route.
I done took my mind out the matrix. I now attract and no longer tolerate shit. If you see the face of God, you better face it, or you gon' hide under a mask like Jason.
Common courtesy, better live purposely. I love myself, so yup, you know I'm a service me. Making my moves with no urgency. Go with the flow, you know that's living life perfectly. Nothing can burden me, only if I choose to let it. Remove all the stressing. Nigga, my message is focused on increase, never be less than. I am progressing. With looks that kill, handsome ass nigga, I got no chill. Bring heat to the system. Before all your eyes, I come by surprise. Watch me I rise and change that dimension. And they'll all say, I knew you was gifted, but way back then they picture me tripping. But no, it's alright, man, it's all light. And it's no hate, it's fine, I get it. Flow state, gotta get back to my flow state. Can't treat the new with the old me. That's what God came and told me. Cause you can't hold me whether 1, 2, 3 or 4 deep. Cause that real growth beat might be painful, but watch how slowly. Get in my flow state, 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 get in my flow state,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yo, be sure to stream Eternal Life the Alchemist on all streaming platforms.
Hey.
Be sure to grab, y'all probably can't see this. I already got my copy. I'm thinking about giving one out for free. It depends. Y'all can't. Hold, please. Wait, I'll turn this off. I can't. Yeah, wait. I'm gonna do this right. Cause you ain't going to stay. Wait, how you do this? I don't even know how to turn it off. Um, all right, y'all. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Right
Let me
here. I'm
see
gonna
right
keep it
there.
like this.
Yeah.
Core advancement. This is Eternal Life, the Alchemist. This is his paperback journal available on Amazon. Okay.
Right.
His album is available on all streaming platforms. Listen, this is real. Y'all not getting no
Hey,
blank
real.
pages. You
Hey,
understand?
not
This
no
is
blank pages
real.
at all, man.
This is real. This is real. This journal belongs to who? Who? You? You? You understand? How many of y'all can say y'all got your own book? And if y'all don't, that's
Man,
okay. But listen,
man, look, I'm gonna say this. Like, I sincerely appreciate you for even making that a reality. Cause man, like I'm I always wanted to have my own book, and it's like, man, like it's man, it's crazy to see how far I've came. You know what I'm saying? Like with my goals. You know what I'm saying? Because it's never about like external things and stuff like that. But I always wanted to, make my impact in this world, and you allowed me to, and you helped me to, you know what I'm saying, make, you know what I'm saying, my dream come true. So
for
I
sure.
sincerely appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you too. Listen, I'm on my mission of making the best pizza pie ever. So thank you for making this journey even more delicious. You understand? I want to read the back of the book real quick. So, Core Advancement Level 528, a journal for self discovery, healing, and inner power. This journal is more than pages, it's a mirror, a companion to the Core Advancement album, available on all streaming platforms. Eternal Life the Alchemist, this experience invites you to slow down, look within, and rise into your highest self. With guided prompts, affirmation, and spiritual power ups, level 528 helps you release the old patterns, unlock clarity, and reconnect with your purpose. Each section aligns with a track from the album, exploring themes like self worth, emotional freedom, spiritual growth, and transformation. That's step four. Some sturdy energy, you understand? Whether you're healing, whether you're evolving, or just looking for a real connection, this journal is here to remind you that, hey, you are enough. Your power never left. You've been that nigga, that goddess, that god the whole time. You understand? And your next level starts now. Level 528 is the frequency of love, it's the frequency of truth, is the frequency of return. Okay. Welcome to the shift. Welcome to core advancement. You understand? Core advancement available now on Amazon, and Core Advancement available on all streaming platforms: Amazon Music, Apple Music, Tidal. Are we
Spotify.
on YouTube? Spotify,
Well,
definitely on Spotify.
not yet up on YouTube. I'm working on
Yeah, that's
it.
because no, I don't put it on YouTube because they like to release my shit 3 minutes early, so
Hey, nah,
I ain't gonna put it on YouTube.
hey,
It's like, no, I
hey,
get it.
hey, hey, and the funny thing is, they still release it on the 27th, which is which is crazy. I'm like that.
Better early than late.
Right.
Yeah. But this has been a journey. Shout out, hey Bash. So we're ended it here. Is there anything else you want to say before we get up out of here?
Like I said, I appreciate everybody coming. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for interviewing me. And like I said, Core Advancement available on all major streaming platforms. The journal is on Amazon. If you're confused, if you're confused, all you gotta do is look at the link in my bio. And like I said, I appreciate everybody for showing out.
For sure. You know what? There's one thing I did not do. I did pull a spirit animal.
Yeah,
I went through. You brought up the Black Panther again,
yeah,
and you already know the meaning of the Black Panther. However, the spirit animal that I pulled for you today is the gazelle. You understand? It is the gazelle. The gazelle represents heightened awareness and ability, and also vulnerability. So thank you for being vulnerable. Thank you for being heightened. Thank you for being aware. And thank you for your ability. You understand? Now the gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, this inspiring beauty emits sophistication and elegance. Um, Gazelles' personalities are often hyper aware of their surroundings, bordering on hyper vigilant, and this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the wild. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. Sit down,
Confirmation.
find your
Confirmation.
breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish and gentle. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. So, when in balance, it represents graceful perspective and being artistic. When out of balance, it
I say.
represents food allergies, insomnia, racing mind. And if you're looking to bring this into balance, it represents yin yoga, a cozy home, and good food. I'm going to say you're already in balance is representing gracefulness, perceptive, and being artistic. Okay. So the spirit animal for you, eternal, is the gazelle. All right. You ain't
I
gotta worry
say.
about a lion getting your ass. You gonna be like in the minefield. The lion can't get you. You gonna be so close. If anybody know, like I don't know if anybody ever had a dog, but I have a dog that does not share. You know, you be wanting to play fetch with him. You be like, you throw
Uh
it. You be like, give it back. You get so close to him. He be like, up, gotta be quicker than that. You be thinking you fast as shit. He be like, whoop. So that's you in the jungle when the lion trying to get your ass. You just you do that perfect skip. You do that perfect hop, and you can't be touched.
hey,
So shout out to you, E.
uh, the, the the Jedi said that that sounds like Taurus energy. You know, it's funny because I recently learned about True Sky from
Wood
my
grain.
brother from my brother Woodgrain, and
Mm-hmm.
ironically, I show up. You know, like I would be a Gemini in tropical, but I'm a Taurus in True Sky in True Sky sidereal. So technically, I'm a Taurus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Technically, you a Taurus.
yeah. Technically, I'm a Taurus.
I love
Yeah.
that. Be sure what's his name over there? Hi Bash. My nephew in here tomorrow. Hi Auntie. Ooh. I gotta get out of here now. We talking about hi Auntie. Hey Bash. Where my video? I'm trying to don't talk to me.
Put my
Call
video
me
in.
CJ. Say no. Hi Auntie. Where my video I asked you to go live on. He like the he trending everywhere and you won't even do nothing for your poor old auntie. I don't like that for you. But I get it. I'm gonna get it on your ass. But y'all, be sure. So wait, I got another. You know, I like the Bogart. The person talking about this sound like tourist energy. Did you get the journal? Did you listen to the album?
No,
Question.
no,
Pick
no,
it
no,
up.
no, no. She said
Oh,
she gonna get
she
it. Yeah, yeah,
get it
yeah.
right now. Get it now. And if you got Prime, you might get it tomorrow, 4 o'clock in the morning. They be like, hey, you order now, you get it in the next 3 minutes. You be surprised. But no, I already started my journal. I'm on the second song and the second track. Um, so yeah, definitely a good read. Definitely, if you are lost, get back to the core. Get back to the center. When I think of this book, I think about the doctor be like
Hey,
an apple a day, keep the doctor away. Well, this journal, his music, his message will save a life. It already has. It already has. Again, if anybody is looking to collab, if anybody is looking to connect, be sure to follow me, Goddess Telly underscore on TT.
yeah,
Also mondaybornmentality.com is our website. If you're looking to have your own creation, just like Eternal did, if you're looking to bring your dream to life, tap in with me. You know, tap in with me. I am the plug to the plug. Um, that's it. That's all. Eternal, I appreciate you. Shout out to your accomplishments. Is there any last thing you want to say before we get up out of here?
I pretty much said it all. I appreciate
Hey,
y'all again.
we gotta go. We out of here. Love
Yo,
y'all.
love y'all.
All right, E. I'll see
All
you
right,
in the next audio video. We out of here.
peace out.